Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. You're listening to Dungeon Dads. Every war must end. This episode is the Interstitial post 88. It's
You motherfucker.
Just along for the ride, but if it won't stand, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna win inside.
It's anything but episode 89. You can call it anything you
for
want.
Sure it's not 89.
89.
100% it's not 89. It might be episode 3 or 4 in reality, just chronologically. But it's probably 0.2 or something like that.
I was going to say it happens before episode 1, so...
Yeah, it happens after 3 separate episode zeros. Well, no, actually before 2 of the episode zeros. And during John's episode 0. So it's like a 0 point something. I don't know. Anyway.
Can we call it 0-89 to get the 89?
There it is.
No. I don't want Todd Story to see the number 89 anywhere on this fucking episode. Or Spencer, or anybody who's been making fun of me, Anthony Greenstein, anybody who's been making fun of me saying I'm not going to be able to bring this in for a landing in 89. Because as we all know, he who controls the naming of the episodes controls when the 89 appears. So,
John, take that to mean he's going to edit this episode.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I don't think so. I might have to.
You got the
I might
reins.
have to.
You got the reins now. It's all you.
It's going to be super, super weird. Listen, I know we probably shouldn't give any by the way, I'm your DM, Thom Blaylock, and as always, I am joined by my besties, John Watson, playing Ionus and Filnyr, and others today. What's up, John?
Oh man, I'm beyond excited. I cannot believe what happened in episode 88, and I just can't wait to see what you have in store.
I'm really excited about it. And Tim Carr, who will be playing Filnyr Omajira, and others.
Thank you.
What's up, Tim?
When you first said that, I thought you were addressing me and Sam as others. And I was like,
No,
we're getting shit on. But no, it's okay. Okay. I understand what you're saying now. We're going to have multiple characters.
Multiple characters.
Got it.
Yeah, and I have not, for our listeners, I have not prepped them at all, just to say, be ready to bring your voice work today.
Oh, boy.
And,
make an appearance.
and last but let's not do that one. And Sam Frank, who will be playing the voice of Schnobik the Bastard, and Vino Vigliori.
Gotta get back in time. I'm very happy to be here on this episode that is one after episode 88.
But definitely not 89.
But definitely not 89.
For sure not.
I think we're going to tear it up.
I'm really excited. Okay, so I want to get right into it. I will just say to everyone, we are going to do our best not to delete too much of the audio of us transitioning. We are going to be in Ionus Filnyr's brain as he experiences this unraveling of the various forms of modified memory that he has
wow.
survived.
So roomy in here.
Yeah, it's really
bitch.
It's really big. Space
So much free
available.
I'm saving no one this episode.
No. Funnily enough, all you see is a seat with a goblin sitting in it, in the middle of his brain hole here.
Ew.
No, I'm just kidding. It's a little like precursor for the goblin mark. All right. In this first scene, I need to have Schnobik as a young man and Ionus as a young man but slightly older than Schnobik ready to go.
Okay.
This is the scene where Ionus has convinced Schnobik to go help him steal some ale.
All right. I mean, I need a second to roll up a character sheet here.
No, I hope not. We're going to wing it. We're going to keep it real loose when we need to, when we have fight scenes and things like that, for scenes where you do not have a character sheet ready for you.
Okay.
So you are in Monterre in the Cloud Sea, and you are just outside of the girl Aladriel that is Ionus's most recent object of desire, and he has come up with an excellent plan to go and steal dwarven ale from Gate Town.
Snowbeak, it's very simple. They're dwarves. They don't know anything. We just walk in, we take it.
I somehow doubt it will be that simple. Oh, wait a second. If we're back in time, do I need to be like, I don't think it's going to be that simple, Ionus?
No, I think we don't take the episode 0 voices as canon. Let's stay with what we have here.
I can't even do that Brooklyn accent. Yeah,
How's your Brooklyn?
it's broken. My brook is broken. My lin is strained. Ionus, you can go down, steal as much ale as you want. Lord knows the worst you'll get is a slap on the wrist, but Father will skin me alive.
No, he won't. Don't worry about it. Just tell him that I ran off and you chased after me. You were trying to stop me. I was off on one of my crazy adventures. But look, it's me and you, Snowbeak. It's
that is
us.
actually the truth.
Therefore, you can't get in that much trouble, can you? Look, I was joking earlier. I was joking earlier. Look, we go in, right, and we start talking them up. Talk about how wonderful their ale is, and maybe get a few samples. You're better than I am with your sleight of hand. Perhaps, maybe, while I am making this grand gesture to the dwarves, you can make off with a barrel.
I still don't understand why we can't just buy it.
Because that's no fun. The people in Gate Town, they're there to exploit. We go down and we mess with them. That's what we do.
Yes. Well,
they won't even recognize us. They don't know.
I don't think you'll have much luck winning me to your cause, but if you start running, I will chase you.
I run.
Okay. And Ionus somehow begins to beat his little brother, even though his little brother is one of the fastest, warrior initiates in the Cloud Sea. And he doesn't understand how he could fucking beat him in a foot race.
What wizardry is this?
All right, we are now in the battle camp, deep in the Owlwood. And Estepris, the erstwhile king of Monterre, who has been on campaign now for a little over 4 months, has called in his son and his son's new traveling companion, Abel Snowflower, his closest general and head of intelligence, Edgar of Neverwinter, whose manservant Filnyr has joined them. Gentlemen, this is Estepris speaking. The war begins tomorrow. I have something that we need to get done, because I'm worried that the residents of the hamlets around Littlefinger Lake will join their cause to keep us from taking the tower, or even worse, that they might act in the name of Adair and retake it from behind once we have taken the tower on our way to Fort Hapas. Edgar. Yes, master. Edgar, I need you to take my son and the priest to Oglethorpe, and I need for you to sound the alarms to attack this hamlet here on the map, Lake and Hearth. It is home to the finest warriors in the Adaran and Hark armies, and they are on campaign season in a week, so they will all still be there, but we must keep them from joining the armies, or I fear our numbers will not be so overwhelmingly in our favor. I do not think we should send your son to Oglethorpe. And he looks over at Ionus, who's standing there, not so interested in this mission because he's not going to the main court. And he is having a side conversation with Filnyr Omagyra, who he has just met.
Yes, I can't believe they're not sending us to the actual front. Anyway, whatever. Those are my musings. What was your name again?
My name is Filnyr.
Well, Filnyr, it's very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well. You are disappointed that you're not going to the front?
Well, I this is my chance to prove myself to my father, but he's sending me off again to some meaningless mission.
Ionus, listen.
Yes.
Priest, I have brought you in to keep him safe. Will you not succeed in that? Can you not handle him for but a day?
Well, I just thank the gods that you're only sending us to fight the greatest fighters in the entire valley.
You won't need to fight them. You need to get Oglethorpe to charge. I don't even care if they strike down the entire island of Oglethorpe. The only thing we need to do is to keep them busy for but a day. Oglethorpe must strike at dawn.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm just saying, these little missions, they always turn out a little more dangerous than you think they're gonna.
Edgar, what say you? Well, I shall go. I shall go, but stay back from afar. Filnyr and I will provide cover for what it is worth. I will alert you if things go awry. I think it is wise to send your son. At least they will see that you are taking this new alliance with them seriously. Filnyr.
Yes, Edgar.
Go fetch our horses and round up some provisions for the ride. I believe you'll need this. And he hands you what kind of weapon are you using these days, Filnyr?
I was thinking about that. I just put a longsword in my character sheet just for continuity.
So he hands you his extremely fine longsword that has inlaid rubies, and he says, my right-hand man will need a weapon, even if I don't anticipate us using them. Round up the horses.
Very well. Filnyr heads off.
And Ionus, at this moment, and Filnyr, you're watching this through a dream sequence in real time.
Yes.
There in Hark City. You both experience an enormous amount of pain during this scene, and I need for you both to roll me from your current level 13 character sheets.
Okay.
I need you to both roll me wisdom saving throws.
Straight rolls, yeah.
Just saving throws from your sheet. Yeah.
Right. I just made no disadvantage or advantage.
No disadvantage.
9 for Filnyr.
9 for Filnyr. Okay.
What class is Filnyr right now?
He's a level 3 warlock.
Okay. So in this continuity,
Ionus.
he has established some contact with Paraso.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Perhaps.
I actually thought about that. I thought it would be fun if he was like a different warlock subclass, but I'd already built it.
Okay, 23.
All right, I'm going to keep track of these failures and successes. Filnyr, you have 1 failure, and Ionus, you have 1 success.
Yes.
This is going to affect the way that you come out of this dream state.
How insane?
We're done. How insane are you? So you do notice, Filnyr, from your dream fugue state, because I think that you're probably more tuned in to the way Filnyr is acting when you appear in Ionus's dream here. You notice that Holdershek is eyeing the you from then in a menacing is not the right word exactly. He looks afraid, and he says, I object. I don't think we should send this half elf anywhere with anyone really. And Edgar sort of stares him back down. And Filnyr, you know Edgar has the ability to pierce into people's minds and communicate with them and hurt them mentally. And you notice that the Holdershek dwarf and Edgar are kind of in one of those standoffs that last 6 or 7 seconds at least, and way longer than it should be. And Holdershek sort of falls backwards, and Ionus obviously looks over at him as this is happening, or else you wouldn't even notice it. You certainly didn't notice it in the moment, clearly, because Filnyr is still just hanging with Edgar. And you can hear that Holdershek whispers, and you know that Ionus must have heard it, because that's the only way you could hear it now. He whispers to Abel, Abel, you have to come talk to me before you head out.
Well, I'll have to shuffle some things around, but I think I can make that work.
Just I have to do it. And Edgar says, what's wrong, Master Dwarf? You having a little headache? And he sort of stumbles back and moves away. One of the other dwarves, Harbeck.
Vershak and Vershak is what it was.
Oh, Vershak is his brother. That's right. Yeah. So Vershak is there, and he catches him, and he says, we should have stayed on the Red Cloud Mountain, brother. Lord knows it. These humans, we're always getting pulled in their shit. They don't even remember the last time. It's gonna be just like Moonbrook.
Short memories, fellas. You just got to be a goldfish. Just short memories. Everything's gonna be fine.
And let's see here. I need you to give me both Ionus and Filnyr. I need you to both give me perception checks from your advanced level character sheets.
8.
20 for Filnyr.
Filnyr, you're wearing one of the amulets that the alchemists were wearing that gives you a feat boon. Yeah. And so is Edgar. Okay. So we're now on an island. It's very dark out. It's only moonlight, and you are with it's Abel, Ionus, Filnyr, and Edgar, and you are sitting down in the sand, and you all look spent. Filnyr is bloody. Ionus is singed, and Abel has taken off his armor and is tending a wound that's underneath his breastplate. And there is a small gnome there, and a human who's about 6'7", very tall man that you both recognize as the head of the Oglethorpe tribe, and he's holding that beautiful sword that you saw and you sold. I think you got rid of it that way. No, you gave it to the
Despo.
The Despo. That's right. And the gnome that's there is Nimrod Tolkien, and he just looks at you and says, "Yes, the people of Oglethorpe agree. We shall charge at dawn."
Oh, it worked.
Yes, our boats are ready, and we frankly hate them.
Point of order. Is it called a charge if you're in boats?
Well, if things go as we hope, we will be disembarking a mile north of Lake and Hearth, and hopefully we will be able to charge right past their sad defenses, their towers and their archers.
Yeah, it is sad, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But very good on you. This, it seems that the boat that you sunk, wizardling, the boat that you sunk had the mayor and probably their finest leader on board. I worry that his wife, Anna von Gershon, may still be waiting for us, and she is a formidable druid in her own right. But her husband was quite the warrior. You're lucky you didn't face him on the field.
Well, yes, it's always better when you have a stroke of luck like that.
That's why you'll never get me on a boat.
And I'm sure
except this time, Abel.
How do you expect to get back onto the land, Abel? You took a... Never mind.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to pray to my God a little bit. Need to change up some of this magic.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure the druid woman, once we focus fire on her, will be no problem.
Well, she's... You shouldn't even be there, honestly. We will take it from here.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I was most worried about Dagmar Gershon. I think the town will fall easily without true leadership.
Well, then you're welcome.
And give me another perception check from your level 15 character sheets.
There's no point.
23 for Filnyr.
4 for Ionus.
This is actually coming up aces. If I could have designed like who would notice what's going on here, I would have said Filnyr all day long and Ionus not at all.
I mean, in
Filnyr
a weird way, like we're both there, but I think Filnyr is seeing this through different eyes as opposed to Ionus sort of envisioning it from his own, like he's seeing it from his own memory, right?
Yes, it's unspooling for him, and we're actually adding narrative in ways that he probably is not seeing it. Mm-hmm. He's probably seeing it more as just like flashes of images and words, but he always creates narrative out of these things. And the one thing I can say is that having you there is keeping him focused, and I think you can believe everything you're seeing. And with that 23, I will tell you that Dagmar is the father of Florn Gershon, and that Anaphon is the mother of Florn Gershon. And
yeah, we picked that up.
And
yeah,
and
I guess all our perception checks passed.
Yes, your perception checks passed. But the thing that is very interesting about this moment to you that you notice is that Kunkel, the bat, that is
Nimrod's familiar.
Nimrod Tolkien's familiar, is not a bat. He is a very, very small sprite sitting on his shoulder. And that seems important to you, Filnyr, and it's hard to know why.
Okay.
And Ionus, to you, he looks like a bat.
Huh.
Your mind is sort of bending the memory to match what you know.
Yeah, sure.
And so as you miss some of these perception checks, even though it's clear as day to Filnyr, you are bending it to be the way that you remember it.
Okay.
All right. And Ionus, you sit down to study some of your books and have a short conversation with Filnyr about whether or not you guys ought to be there at the raid on the village.
Filnyr, this last battle took a lot out of me. My confidence is a little shaken.
But you were successful. I think you've done what your father asked, which should make him proud. Isn't that what you were concerned about before?
That it was exactly what I was concerned about, but I'm flying off the seat of my pants, Filnyr. I was barely able to do that. I'm still trying to make sense of a lot of this magic. I very much want to go. I want to be important. I want to go and I want to fight, but at times like these, I wonder if I should be doing it at all.
All I can do is suggest that in what I've seen before, if you exude the confidence on the battlefield, men will listen and you'll be remembered. So do what you can to steel yourself.
Filnyr, I don't know what I have done without you up to this point. You're a good friend. Thank you.
It's my honor.
All right, I need you both to roll perception checks.
14. Double digits.
19.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to give you both this. So as you're having that conversation and kind of oblivious, Nimrod Tolkien begins to whisper to Abel, and you make out almost the entire dialogue. Filnyr and Ionus, you both, as you're sort of like experiencing and witnessing this conversation, you both realize it's just fluff and sort of bullshit, but the real action is happening behind you. And Abel and Nimrod are having a conversation, and everything that Nimrod tells Abel already knows. All right, Abel, you ready for this?
Yeah.
War priest.
Yeah, gnome.
Listen, the thing that Edgar's man, the half-elf, there's a lot more to him than meets the eye.
Yeah, I knew that already.
No, I Abel, he's the demon. He's the source of the fall of the Moonbrook Elves, and maybe even why the Moonbrook Elves came here.
Well, now, how did you know that?
Priest, I was here for the fight. I was on the gift. I saw what he turned into. And I saw these two visions of these elven, I don't know, gods who came, and with Edgar was here as well, and he made him go to sleep or something. It was the most horrific thing I've ever seen. He has been here for ages.
Well, I appreciate you taking the chance to unburden yourself of all of this, but what exactly do you expect any of us to do about it?
Steer clear.
Seems to me that's the last thing we should do.
You're a braver man than I am, and I'm about to go up against 250 well-armed soldiers. And all I have is my fireballs and my flight and my... Never mind. I'm sure I'll smoke them all out quickly. But you
Oh, Nimrod.
I know who carries your prick.
What makes you think I'm even interested anymore?
Very well.
I mean, does
Don't you
that
want-
mean you're not going to tell me?
I mean, I'll tell you if you want to know.
Well, how about you? How about I remain non-committal on whether or not I want to know, and you just go ahead and tell me?
The half-elves, Master Edgar. He carries your prick. He uses your prick. He uses it for one thing and one thing only, as far as I can tell. It is a way to keep the half-elf in line.
What, like he stabs him with it?
He stabs him with it. Yes. And it causes him to change back and go to sleep. You can't kill him, is what I'm telling you.
Nimrod, I have a very serious, important question for you.
Very well.
Why can't anything just ever be simple?
And I need
I
Filnyr.
mean, we were just going to come here and do a little sortie, keep a little princeling out of trouble. Can't we just say that's what we're still doing? Can't we just pretend it's just that? Not gods and demons and immortal what's-its?
I am living in the now, priest. You traveled with one who is not living in the now. I only tell you this because you seem like a man of action.
Well, people describe me that way. I'd prefer to be a man of inaction.
All right, I need Filnyr and Ionus in the present to give me a wisdom saving throw.
22 for Filnyr.
14 for Ionus.
All right, you both feel a lot of pain. Ionus, you feel a lot more pain than Filnyr does. You both have one fail now.
Arg.
All right. So I need Sam, you're going to play a random elven prisoner captured from the Owlwood army. Oh, yes.
Oh, wait a second. No, aren't the elves French in this world? Have we established that?
Yeah, well, they're vaguely French. They're vaguely French.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu. Les incompetents. And
These humans, they have captured me.
And Tim, you also are going to play a French elf. And
Okay, if that's what you want.
And Ionus, you are playing yourself, and the three of you are chained up in a tower prison, and a human by the name of Augie Grappa has been torturing you all. And in this scene, Ionus, you are going to break and give all the information that you have after really standing up to it very well for many days.
I can't do it anymore. Whatever it is you want to know, I'll tell you. Whatever it is. Hello.
Good.
Anyone?
Good.
Hello?
I'll be back. I'll be back for you. What's your names? Elves. You're also tied up. You're also strung up on the wall.
Algerin.
Okay, Algerin.
Farthel
and Algerin. Okay.
Oh, I just woke up from the most terrible dream. I dreamed I was back in the academy.
Why?
There was an exam and I was late, and also I had no clothes on.
I've had that dream. I've had that dream myself. It is quite unpleasant.
Thank God I woke up.
Wake up to this. This is not much better, huh? Why is this man over there moaning? He's only been here like 4 hours.
You fucker.
I've been here for weeks, eh?
They have a much smaller frame of reference.
Oh, that is true, I suppose, yes. Hey, pass me another cigarette, huh?
I have to use my toes. Hold on.
Oh, I don't know. Now that smells funny, huh?
Farthel is actually rolling a cigarette with his toes at this point.
My hands are chained above my head.
Totally chained above your head, and you're noticing how dexterous his feet are. And Ionus, you are so deep in mental anguish that you don't even you're just blathering about your brother and your father and your mother and all the things that you don't want to be doing anymore.
Daddy, no. Daddy, no. I don't want to anymore. No, put the pig away. No, Daddy.
Maybe the first one should go to him, eh?
Hey, stupid human, what are you on about, huh?
Snowbeck. No, it's fine.
Is that
No,
your
it's
name?
fine.
Are
No,
you Schnobik?
Go ahead. Touch her right there. No, it's fine. I
I
promise.
think he has lost his mind.
I believe this is the wizard who was shooting all them fireballs.
Mommy,
This guy?
Mommy.
Oh, God. Power
Mommy.
in that head.
milk, Mommy.
Sounds very dangerous.
Please, Mommy, I'm thirsty.
Silverwind, they told me you were ready to speak. Is that true?
Hey, Silverwind, can you light this for me?
If you like babbling, he's ready. He's ready for you to babble. He's just babbling.
Yes.
That's enough out of you two racist elves.
Give me
I'm not gonna
light,
hear it anymore.
Silverwind.
Yes, I will speak. I'll tell you everything.
All right. What is the plans of your father and his army? Where does he march?
My father, he marches on Hawk City.
Hawk City. Will he make a passing at the Adaran Tower?
Yes.
That means he means to take Fort Hapas as well. Is that correct?
Yes, he wants to take it all.
Dear God, we don't have the troops for this. Cloudsack is a sitting duck.
Please, just let me go.
Hey, you want to see a cloud sack? Look over here.
That's enough out of you fucking elves.
Oh, you don't have to hit so hard. It's trying to make people laugh.
I hear old Cloud Duck is sitting on his sack.
When does he march? Ignore the elves. When does he march?
Marche!
He marches.
Is it still is it still the day after?
Sure, whenever
tomorrow?
whatever you say is true.
He marches in the morning. They prepare even now.
Who is with him?
He's with Nimrod, Tolkien. He's with
Fucking turncoat.
he's with Felipe Madamba. He's
Madamba.
He's got many allies. They march. Just
The bandits have rounded up a king to do their bidding. Monterey will burn to the ground for this. All right, listen. No, look me in the eyes. Look at me in the eyes.
no, please.
You will not die this day. You will not die this day. I promise you that. You will die one day very soon, but not this day. Your mother, Shandolin. Is that correct?
Yes.
She's a Demerode, is that correct?
Yes.
Is it true that her sister has married the Prince of Adair?
Married's a strong word, but yes.
All right. Execute the elves. Leave this one alive.
That's not fair. We didn't do anything. He told you what you wanted.
Yes, but I can trade him. You two just take up food.
He's not wrong.
Execute the elves.
If only he'd held out for 12 more hours.
and a very beautiful young warrior walks in with curvy, like silky, curly hair, and he walks in. I need you to both give me perception checks from your character sheet, and then a wisdom saving throw.
Perception. 22.
I'm with the rolls.
15.
Okay. This is Willem the Wet, and Willem the Wet walks over, and as he is passing you, and you didn't even notice this clearly in the moment, as he's passing you, he says, "Prince Silverwind, I am with you. I will cut you down as soon as Grappa leaves, but I must end these two elves because they have seen me and they have seen you. Your friends are here, and they intend to set you free.
Do whatever you have to do. Get me out of here.
Keep heart. Keep heart. Can you pick a lock?"
Yes.
And he sort of reaches up and he punches you in the face, and it's actually enough to almost knock you out. And you're bleeding from your mouth, and he has given you a small piece of metal, and it is in your mouth that he is after he's hit you, and you tongue it. You tongue it, and you can feel that it is a key. And he says, "Do not use this until I am gone." And he walks over to the first elf, who's smoking a cigarette, and he says, Farthel, what's your name?"
Keep my name out of your mouth.
And
Let's get
as
this
he
over
says,
with.
"Keep your name out of my mouth," he sinks his sword right into your mouth, splitting the cigarette as he puts it in, and he goes all the way to the back of your throat and pulls the knife out, and the first elf slumps down, and he goes to the second elf, and he says,
I'm Algerin. You can put my name in your mouth if it keeps me alive, please.
"Algerin, nope, I'm sorry. You've seen my face, and you've seen what I'm about to do for
What face?
the human." And he he's looking at you, and he jams his knife right underneath your leather armor from below, and he cuts you, and he moves his dagger across from left to right, and he starts to stab you multiple times, and the two elves slump down dead, and he gets into your face, and he goes, "Ionus," he says, "it'd be really messed up if I stabbed you now after giving you all that hope, wouldn't it?" "Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Your friends are outside. They'll be here shortly."
Fucking will.
All right.
Wisdom saves you still need?
Wisdom saves, both of you.
9.
All right, that's a failure.
23. Woo.
And that's a pass. Okay.
No, wait, I hear there are people who can erase our memories.
Okay. This is on Red Cloud Mountain. These are a party that is going to be going up to Abel's hut to recruit him.
Oh.
So you see this is for Filnyr and Ionus. You guys are you're walking, and there's a halfling and a really tall human that's leading you up this trail. They get to a sentry guard who's up in a tree, and it's Rollo, the ranger. You both recognize him from your current reality. The two scouts.
Oh, ain't this tree a beaut?
the two scouts wave up to him, and the first one says, "Hey, listen up. We got some guys. We're gonna go through here. It's me. It's me, Darbin and Milo." and Rollo looks down. And he goes, small tall is what he calls him. Sorry, go ahead. You're playing Rollo, Sam.
Hey, small tall, you got no chill.
What you mean? We got plenty of chill. Come on now, you know us.
Made to chill, man. Listen, we don't want to have to pay you anymore. We're all on the same side here. We got some VIPs, some very important passengers here, who just got to go, and we gotta talk. There's an old man up here on the hill somewhere.
Listen, I don't want to come down out of this tree, and you don't want me to come down out of this tree. But if it's anything other than you say it is, it's gonna be your ass.
I swear. Milo, right? We're just gonna go get the old man and leave, right?
That's right. Not to worry. Maybe we'll give you a little gift from the old man on the way back down, eh?
Yeah, we'll see. Here's hoping you make it back down.
All right. And the troop moves past Rollo's tree, and they make it. There's switchbacks. You're going up this weird cliff face that requires a rock scramble all the way up, and you get to the top, and there is this like shitty shack that has like a lean-to that clearly has been rebuilt multiple times. There are 4 or 5 buckets of rusted nails that look like they had once been. He tried to use them clearly. And Abel, your usual response to having people come at this time of your life is to hide or fight, especially if you don't recognize them. But the first face that you see is this half elf, and the second face that you see is this human, this skinny little human. And even though you've been trying to keep out the visions of Tempest, he has been inundating you with them over the last 3 or 4 months. And it's like you have this extreme Tempest deja vu. It's a haze, but in your vision, you see what you now realize is the complete destruction of this plane that you are on. And it's the half elf that's doing it. And there's one man that's standing between the half elf and the complete destruction of this realm. And it is this dark-skinned, skinny-ass wizard. And you have a clarifying moment in your head when you see it. That like the wizard is weak. And you can tell that Tempest is salivating to see them fight. And the only way this fucking weak-ass wizard is going to survive is if you, and only you, train him.
Guess I better go put on my company loincloth.
And Milo, you see the old man naked as the day he was born, leathery-ass skin, like Joe from season 31 of Survivor.
A reference everyone is sure to understand.
I put on my fancy leather loincloth, but it is kind of hard to tell the difference.
Oh, this looks like a man who likes to party, right? What you doing all the way out here by yourself? You should come with me over to Lakeshire sometime. I'll show you the tricks.
I like it how I like it. What do you need? What do you want? Why are you here?
Well, we need you to come with us. It's your lucky day.
Who whoever needed me for anything.
Oh, come on.
Milo, come on, man. We got them here. Just let them do their thing, man. Come on. Milo, this way. Come on, over here. Let's.
All right, but I want to write a song about this. This is looking like a meeting of the minds or something.
I get it. Listen, they did not tell us to come over here and like make a whole thing. They said, take us to the old man and then walk back with him. It's up to half elf, human, whatever the hell you are. They're motioning to Edgar to have at it.
Well, all right. Look, old man, this is Edgar and Ionus and Filnyr. And we present them to you. All right?
Thank you, Milo, for the presentation.
Hey, it's no problem. It's no problem. Listen, Milo Twenning, all right? Milo Twenning. Remember that name. If you ever need me, if you ever need anything, if you ever need a bard, just come seek me out, all right? And don't, there are other random bards around here, like Radavel Wokus and some of those others. They're all assholes, all right? Milo Twenning. Twenning.
I know we're in the army. I know it's our duty, but it is customary when two scouts bring you to your destination that you also give them a little tip, just as though we were royalty. And he's like motioning to Ionus.
I'm sorry. You want?
I don't think that's true.
You want payment for what?
And if I'm not mistaken, your job is not done.
Half now, half now. We'll talk after. We'll talk after. Milo, God damn it, man! You said that they would probably give us a tip.
Well, that's what you're supposed to stand there with your hand out. You're not supposed to bring it up. Always talking too much and ruining everything, Darby.
All right,
come on.
I feel like those fellows are lacking some chill.
Edgar, this is the right man, yes?
It is the right man. Yes, I will let you. You are much better than me at this sort of thing. You and the prince do not keep the prince on task.
Surprised the ground doesn't shake when you fellas walk.
I'm not that heavy. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
And, well, as the young bard said, this is Ionus Filnyr from Monterre. You are able, yes?
Yeah, that'll do for now.
Ionus, it is your time.
Abel, you are lauded as one of the great warriors of our wonderful island.
Well, and people have never been very good at figuring out what to laud.
Be that as it may, I would like you to join us.
Oh, Lord. That was a little joke.
It's quite funny. Listen, we need you. We need your battle prowess, and we would like for you to join Monterre.
Abel sort of looks around at his loincloth, at his shack, at his bark bowl full of bark tea.
Are you sure you're in the right place?
I do admit I'm beginning to question that myself. But no, we gave your name and this is where we were brought. I do trust those scouts that brought us this way. They seemed very sure. And our information beyond them has told us that the one we search for is up here on Red Cloud Mountain.
All right. It's you asking, huh?
It is me asking.
You're Jonas Silverwind?
Ionus Filnyr. Say it. Ionus Filnyr.
All right. Come over here. Come a little closer.
All right. Are you going to put some clothes on first?
No, I need you to come over here. I need you to kneel down.
Oh Lord. I kneel down.
Abel has a little stone knife, and he he cuts his forearm and takes the blood and smears it all over his palms. And he says, Tempest, is it your will that I go with this Jonas Silverwind? And he holds both his hands up in the air and looks up into the clear blue sky.
And a cloud forms above your head, and a lightning bolt shoots down into your right hand. And you guys notice that he catches it. This lightning bolt. And your hand is now like pulsating with energy.
I'm now on my ass.
You better protect the hell out of this little bastard then. And I punch him straight in the jaw with it.
Okay. How many hit points do you have, Ionus?
I've got like 22.
All right. Well, here's the thing. This punch is going to come with 3d8 lightning damage. Give me the damage on this. And I'm assuming you do one damage plus your strength modifier, Abel. In addition to that.
So that's another 5 on top of this.
Well, it's 5. Yeah, 5 plus 3d8
plus 16.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! One shy of his total.
So you take this like lightning,
7 and a 2.
Take this like lightning bolt shot right into your face, and everywhere he's hit you, you feel it in your bones and your feet, and give me a perception check, Filnyr and Ionus, from your current character sheets.
The level 15 character sheet?
Yeah.
Abel opens his blackened hand. It's smoking. He's blowing on it. Did you see what that did to my hand? God damn.
16 perception for Filnyr.
Okay.
And I'd like to think that the Filnyr there in the moment, like, pulls out his sword and says, "Excuse me, what are you doing? This is not how you greet somebody who's asking for your help."
That's how Tempest greets people he really loves, though.
Ionus, are you okay?
I'm like laying on the ground, staring up.
I think so.
I put my hand out to help him up.
No, hold fast. Hold fast.
Take it, Ionus.
What's Edgar doing in this moment?
So this is what their perception check is. Can you, Ionus,
Okay.
can you give me a perception check as well?
Hold on, sorry. Here we go. Perception.
Yeah, plus 0 anyway, so.
8.
Yeah. All right. So, Filnyr, you see that Edgar has reached into his robe. He is not watching Abel and Ionus. He's watching you. And when you pull your sword out, he begins to produce the tip of Tempest's prick. And he sees that he's okay.
So you're saying during all of this, he's staring at Filnyr and stroking his prick under his robe.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100%. That's what's happening. All right.
Rise, Ionus Silhavine, beloved of Tempest, and enter my protection.
Ooh. Yes, I would very much rather be on your side than against you. Just feeling that we are definitely talking to the right person.
Well, I can't guarantee that the rest of this relationship is going to feel much better, but we'll do our best.
Well, I need you with me. However I can get you is
I'm
all
going
right
to
with
remember
me.
you said that, and I may bring it up from time to time.
All right. And this begins to fade, and you can tell that this memory in particular, as it's coming back, you can tell it was altered not just by one spell, but many spells. And I need to give you to give me both of you, in Filnyr and Ionus, a wisdom saving throw.
15.
18.
Okay. Filnyr passes, Ionus does not. So that's 2 failures each for this thing. And it is getting close, guys. You do not want 4 failures. All right. And we are sort of like moving into another scene here, and in this one, there's a dwarf that is on a wagon with Schnobik, and the dwarf arrives to the gates of the Cloud Sea at the Silhavind palace. And Ionus, you are there with Lord Erlington as the wagon pulls up. Sam, you're going to play Erlington in this one, and the dwarf is Tarbuk Holdershek. And actually, sorry, you're playing Schnobik. Sorry, Sam, you're playing Schnobik. You're playing Schnobik, and I am playing. I'll be playing Erlington.
And what, he's delivering ale here?
So Tarbuk is delivering ale with Schnobik, and Tarbuk opens the gate, and here's what's happened, Tarbuk. You have just punished Schnobik because he was caught trying to steal ale from your place, and he helped you. He forced him to help stack up ale, and he was walking back, and after he left your brewery, your assistant Darnell was found dead, burned on his face and hands and feet in the alley, and you are positive that this little royal did it, and you want some remuneration for Darnell's family. And you have wrangled this Schnobik onto your cart after catching him in the streets. What are you doing with my master's son?
Your master's son has murdered one of my associates, and I came to seek vengeance is the wrong word. I'm not trying to kill him, but he needs to be punished, and I need to be able to compensate the young man's family.
It's not murder if someone from Gate Town tries to attack a noble. I was merely defending myself. Thank you very much. I'd like to get off now, dwarf.
You are defending yourself from an assistant at a brewery.
That's right. He dared manhandle me.
While you are trying to steal beer.
What?
Is theft not a crime in the Cloud Sea either?
Steal beer? Where do you get the money to make your beer?
From
it comes
the customers
from us.
That buy it in Gate
It's
Town.
my beer. We took what was ours.
Is this how you raise the royalty up here?
I assure you, Master Dwarf, he has not learned this from us. Why is the other one here with you as well? Was he a part of this madness of murder?
Aye, they were together. One was caught with the beer, and the other was caught near the body of my assistant.
Schnobik, speak to me. You killed this man.
What would you have me say, Father?
Well, you don't know he's your father.
I don't. I thought that was back in the episode 0.
You know, but Ionus doesn't know, and you're not going to be talking about it out loud to a dwarf.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes, Lord Erlington, what would you have me say?
The truth is what I'd have you say. You were with him to keep him out of this kind of trouble, as you know, Schnobik.
The truth is, I stole this dwarf's ale and then killed his assistant by burning his face and hands.
With what torch? With what magic did you beat him? Was it Sir Dwarf? Do you have the body with you?
You think I drug a body with a burned face? Of course I do.
Of course not. I apologize. I apologize, sir. Here. How much would that man have made in a year at your in service to you?
About 60 gold pieces in all. Probably not much for
Very
the
well.
likes of you.
Here, this is for you. And he gives you 60 gold. He counts it out, and he counts out 60 platinum from another bag, and he says, "And this is for the man's family. And I will believe that you will take it upon yourself to make sure that his family receives this and knows that the debt was paid. And I will be punishing these boys far greater than even the headsman, the axe, could punish them."
Thank you, my lord.
So, Master Silhavind, please careful down from the cart. Schnobik, head to your quarters, and I'll be there momentarily. Ionus,
Erlington,
come with me. We must see Percy.
As you wish. Thank you for the ride, dwarf. Perhaps I'll pay you another visit, eh?
He certainly will not. You are staying in the Cloud Sea, Silhavind.
Whatever you say, Lord. And walk by.
Master Dwarf, your service to the city is well known, and we appreciate you.
I hope to keep doing it a long time, and I would appreciate if these boys would not come back without proper coin to pay for ale.
Of course, they have plenty of coin. I worry about the future of this city with boys like this running it.
Boys will be boys. But that one, shoot Ionus a look, it's a little more dangerous than your average.
It is your belief that he is the one who killed your employee, is that right?
I believe so. I didn't see it firsthand. But the other one here had a barrel in his hands. I'm not sure how he could have done it. With your blessing, I'll take my leave.
Take your leave. The Lord of the House will know that you have done a great service for him, and you may call on him for a favor at some point. And Ionus plods off toward Mr. Percy. When we arrive in Mr. Percy's room, it's as though he already knew you were coming, and he has prepared the ingredients for a potion. And he looks up at Erlington and says, "I think his father and mother would like the treatment again, Erlington." And Erlington says, "It's not right what you do to him, Percy. It's not right what his mother and father do to him. This boy is becoming a madman. His power grows daily. He's even able to best his brother Schnobik, and I have trained Schnobik from a small lad. He bends the whims and wills of nature itself. It's not right. We have to do more. We have to punish him this time. We can't just make him forget." "I agree with you, but they are cruel and merciless to me and to you, as you know, Master Erlington. I have already done Schnobik, and that poor lad's brain, he can't take many more of these treatments. You're not to touch him again, Percy. Do you hear me? You're not to touch him again. He can live with these memories. The weak one cannot." I will do as my master commands." All right. And finally, we're in a tent, and Estebris is celebrating. We are with Edgar, who has just come with his manservant Filnyr, and they are shaking hands with the king, and Edgar has delivered to him a missive, and Estebris picks it up and says, "You mean to tell me all these men, all of these famous warriors are here in the Gilbrain and I didn't even know about them?" Yes, they are. They are all here. Snowflower. Is that that's that priest from the Orc Wars that handed Jesus his ass? No, they were on the same side in that battle. But he handed Herr Walter Faust his ass. That was the first ass that he handed that is in Gilbrain, but many other asses were as well handed, sir. And how about this one here? What's a Syl Moonbrook? Oh, she's very powerful. And Felipe Madamba runs with her and others. Zarelith is on that list as well. I believe we can put together quite a guerrilla war. I think that we might be able to finally turn the tides and make Monterre the kingdom of the center. From the northern mountains to the Red Cloud across the valley, I believe we can even bring the Moonbrook elves in. Well, that sounds, you're a hell of an intelligence officer. Edgar, I don't know what we'd do without you. Oh, yes, well, I do my best. You certainly do. You're not bringing that one still, are you? Is this, is it weird? What do you, is it like, is he your husband? No. No, he's much more than a husband. And he's looking over at Filnyr, and Filnyr stands to shake Ionus's hand, and the king says, "This is my son, Filnyr. Your master has told me that you're a man of great potential."
Why, thank you.
Well, the mission is going to be very clear. You just need to round up some of these people on this list, bring them over to our side. And son, your job is to keep this one alive. Your magic will be very useful. You are his protector, not the other way around.
I understand. By your will, Father.
Very good. All right, give me one more perception check here.
8 for Filnyr.
3 for Ionus.
All right, and
Not so
wisdom
good.
saving throws.
All right. 25 for Filnyr.
Oh, yeah.
21 for Ionus.
Sweet.
All right.
Okay.
High roll when I need it.
Yep. All right. So as this memory fades, you are now on a 3-person boat in the middle of Littlefinger Lake at midnight, guided by the moon. And up ahead of you, you see a larger warship that has not yet noticed you. Abel, you were doing the rowing.
I thought I
Filnyr.
said they'd never get me on a boat.
Filnyr,
Things
you have
Texas
your packed bow at the ready, and Ionus, you are strategizing on how you might sink this boat before they even realize that you were there.
How far away is the boat?
About 200 feet. The priest has been able to go super slow and keep you guys out of the direct moonlight as best he could as you're making your way around the side as you commanded.
I still say this is a bad idea.
No. This is it's exactly what we need. All right.
We need to sink this boat. I can probably put a hole in it, but everyone will notice. It will be very loud. So we should not do that until we are ready. That's
Yes,
what we must do.
perhaps if we concentrate fire, once the boat is sufficiently weakened, I could create a sphere of flame that could weaken the bottom portions of the boat. And perhaps start a few fires on it as well.
I'll need to be within about 60 feet. Can we get there without being seen?
A lot of perhaps here for making an old man row out in the middle of the night on a boat he didn't want to be on in the first place.
This is about the best we've got, Abel. We both need to be within 60 feet of this boat in order to start.
Can you get us there?
Give me some time to get you there, and then turn around so I can row away real fast when this goes south. I'm going to row north, just to be clear, when this goes south.
Understood. We believe in you.
Can we get near the back of the boat? Perhaps we can disable the steering mechanisms at the same time.
They call that the aft.
Yes.
Whatever they call it, can you keep up with it?
The stern. That's another name for it.
It's both in
Quite
the back.
a loud lesson for a stealth mission.
Sorry, they also call it the stern.
Well, whatever they call it, get us there, and then we will make our attack. 60 feet.
So all you hear are the sounds of oars hitting the water gently and the loud clinking of Abel's chain armor.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you advantage because they are really not expecting this, but because you're in the thick, heavy armor, you have disadvantage. So they're going to equal out. You need to give me a stealth roll. And either one of these guys can give you the help action to lessen this and
So
give you a +4.
Let me make a case here.
Okay.
Rather than it being a stealth roll, which is dexterity based, that this is really dependent on the skill and strength of my rowing, and therefore should be an athletics check.
You know, I'm not opposed to this because the idea is that you're able to move quickly but quietly with the actual oars more than anything else, right? Okay. All right.
Do a
so I'll give you
strength-based stealth roll.
Yeah,
That's a
I'll
thing.
give you I'll give you a strength-based stealth roll. So you'll have. We're not going to do athletics. We're going to do a strength-based stealth roll. So,
Okay.
Unless you have proficiency in stealth.
I absolutely do not.
No, he's probably got proficiency in athletics,
But that does take it
though.
to a +4 instead of a -1.
Yeah, so you'll have a +4, and because you're not going to have disadvantage because it's not a normal stealth roll here. I will let these other guys. If you ask them for help in a certain way to keep it quiet or whatever, I'll let that give you advantage on this roll.
All right, now both of you guys shut up and let me think.
Okay, I'll allow it. That sucks, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it. All right. Strength check with advantage. Cheap shit.
18 plus 4 is 22.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So, let me just roll one thing for them. Okay. All right. So we're not in initiative yet. So you can get to within 60 feet. And you are there.
Quiet as a mouse.
All right. We are moving. So this is going to get strange with physics.
If we can get closer, I can center my spell on the other side of the boat, which will likely cause them to look on the other side of the boat.
That's not a bad idea. Can you get us even closer, Abel?
Do you hear, or rather not hear, how quiet I'm being? I can get you as close as you want.
If you can get us to within 30 feet, that would be even more ideal.
Yeah, how thick across is this boat?
It's about 6 feet across. So it's probably from stern
so
to
we're
aft.
thinking more like Viking longboat, not
It's
like
not as wide as I thought. Okay, you said
Okay.
more
Not
ship
like
than
a
I thought. I
galleon.
thought it was
Yeah.
like 20 feet
No.
across, 30
Yeah.
feet. Okay.
No, this
then
is
then I don't need more than I don't need anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so it's really hard for him to stop without making any sound. So he was moving quietly. Even if he stops rowing, each turn, once this thing
Right.
starts
You're gonna
going,
sort of float. Right.
it's going to be you're going to be moving 15 feet per round toward the boat, unless he
And how long is
abandons,
this? How long is the boat? Front to back.
about 45 feet long. Like it's not livable. Like there's people only in about 25 feet of the boat, but the front and the back both have like length of space that are no one's sitting in them. Basically, it's like it's carved out, too narrow. It's a very long canoe, basically.
Yeah. No,
All
that's
right,
fine.
now watch me paddle.
All right, I'll give you the same deal this time again.
Ionus
Who,
at
me?
your
Yeah, strength based stealth check.
Oh, what? Wait,
Ionus,
why
at
do I
your
have
word.
to re-roll? Because I was talking too much shit.
Yeah, because I'm a dick and I want them to see you, so I can get a little bit of, so I can get a couple of shots off.
Ionus, stay low. Stay low. If we duck, it will just look like one man rowing a boat.
All right.
So we duck down. So we're
Okay.
like,
All right. You'll get advantage and +4.
Oh, okay. Advantage. Good, because that first one was a 6. 19 plus 4, 23.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So you're going to get there, and let's go ahead and do initiative. And the way we'll do this is basically a surprise round. And if you beat them, you'll get 2 moves before they get 1. If you don't beat them, you'll get 1 before they get 1.
That is a 4 for Abel.
18 for Filnyr.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Initiative, Ionus. Let's do it. 17 for Ionus.
Okay. And I have one more here. Oh, wow. These guys rolled very well.
That picture of Vino Vigliori was the first one in my clip art folder.
I love it.
That's why I slapped it on there.
I love it. So good. Hey. It's me, Mario. All right. So you will get a surprise round on these guys. You all 3 will be able to act. And then we will have the first round, and it will be some boat people first.
And I get to go first. And our objective, just to make sure I'm remembering this correctly, is to sink the boat. Yes?
Your objective is to sink the boat. You definitely sink this boat. But we'll see.
Okay.
All right.
I took the right spell for this mission. So
Okay.
shut down. Sam knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, Filnir's going to cast Shatter in the middle of the boat, probably
Okay.
centered right where the people are. It's 10-foot radius, 3d8 thunder damage. If they fail a save, half as much, and then obviously physical objects take damage a very different way.
And you get, let's see here. Wait, so but the boat has disadvantage on the saving throw, is that right?
I mean, it's a boat. Does it?
It doesn't get a saving throw, right?
It doesn't
What
get
is
a saving
what is the
throw.
text from Shatter? What does the text from Shatter say? I think Shatter says the boat gets a saving throw.
Yeah, no, it says each creature must make a con save. A creature takes 3d8 damage on a failed save or half as much. A creature made of inorganic material, stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the save. A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage if it's in the spell's area. So the boat just takes the 3d8.
Just takes this damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Just has to take it.
Just
takes it.
All right. So Shatter, level 2, because that's what it is.
All right.
14 thunder damage and a giant noise.
All right. And everybody who's in that area takes this damage too, but they get saving throws.
DC 13 con save, yeah.
All right. Con saves are not good for these guys, and they don't have a lot of hit points. Ugh. That's 1 failure. 2 failures. 3 failures. Oh my god. 4
this was
failures.
Done before it started, Tom.
Oh my god. 5 failures. Okay, so they all failed. They're going to take the full 14. And then this guy, he's better. He's a lot better. All right. He passes. Whew, that's some messed up stuff there. Okay. That's 14. All right. So
you remember when we had that shatter on the Hornay brothers and it almost killed everybody?
Yeah.
That's
what I'm thinking
that's
of.
what shatter does at these low levels.
that's what it feels like, right?
Yeah.
So
I was expecting the boat to just basically turn into smithereens, but maybe I'm wrong.
So you hit it with a shatter. Now this is a warboat, so it is made really, really well, but you can tell that you've damaged the very middle section of this beyond repair. It's gonna go down, but it's not going down yet.
Right,
So
it's going to take time. Yeah, of course.
It's going to take time. It was such a huge explosion there, and the guys who were up top. How big is the shatter? What's the?
It's a 10-foot radius, and obviously, I'd want to make
20
sure
feet.
that. Yeah, I'd want to make sure that like it's definitely hitting the hull of the boat where there's water.
Yeah. So it's also like water goes everywhere, and huge splashes where you are, and it's such a loud and this quiet night, and you hear suddenly everyone in the boat is like in pain and wailing, and you see like an armored man who looks an awful lot like Florin Gershon, just stronger, bigger, older. He pops up and he says, "Oh fuck, boys! Oglethorpe's on their way already. Let's get him ready. Archers up on the side. I see him right over there. Loose them arrows." All right.
Oh God, I hope he's okay.
And it's Ionus.
Florin's dad.
You think he's gonna be okay, guys?
The tall man, what part of the boat is he standing on?
Center.
Okay. Well, so we're
right on your side.
Where Filnyr, this is going to get weird with the physics, but where Filnyr casts the shatter,
Yeah.
Ionus is going to take out a few things out of his component pouch, a pinch of brimstone and dusting of powdered iron, and he's going to just kind of spin it in his hand, and a giant ball of fire is going to land right on top of the armored man where Filnyr did the shatter, and Ionus is going to cast Flaming Spear.
Oh my God. Flaming fucking sphere.
This is going to get a little weird with the physics because, it's fire and then water. So,
And wood and people.
I'm more thinking about
people,
about the fact that we're moving, like the boats are both moving. But
I don't
so
know
I'm
what
just gonna,
Carl Sagan would have to say about that, but I imagine it's going to be pretty ugly.
I'm just
But
thinking
you're
that the sphere just drops on the boat and just moves along with the boat. Like I don't have to move
Okay.
the ball. You know what I mean? Like we're all moving together.
Okay. So it will be. So you're saying it will be off the boat in one round?
Is their
No.
boat moving?
I'm saying that the boat is their boat moving. Their boat's
Slowly.
moving. Yes. Yeah. So
Slowly,
it's
yeah.
moving with the boat. I'm dropping it onto the boat. It's
I
just like
see.
as if it's on
Yeah.
the ground.
Okay. Got it.
and that's going to be 2d6.
Fuck.
It's a DC 13. It's not as big as the shatter, but it stays around for a little while. That's going to be 7 damage, DC 13, dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god. Any of these fucking archers
Oh yeah, you can
that
move
fail
it anyway.
this thing
so
is gonna
it's fine.
like.
And the boat starts to catch fire. Anything that's not being worn or carried catches fire.
Yeah, so the boat's definitely on fire. And it's a dexterity save. Oh, thank God. Dexterity, they're good at this. Boom. 1. Fail. 2. Wait, what's the DC?
13.
Oh, that's a pass. Oh, that's a fail. Natural 1. Oh my God. Holy shit. This is so dumb. Oh my God. All right, so this ball of flame
so
shows
you just
up.
had 5 rolls, none of them higher than a 10.
Right, but the one of them, because they have a bonus 5 + 5 their dex saving throw, does actually save.
Yeah.
So here's my other thing, Tom. It's a 5-foot radius sphere, but then anybody within 5 feet of the sphere also takes the damage.
Yeah, so that's the same basic size for damage as the shatter. That's why you're getting all these guys in there.
Got it.
Oh, and let me get Gershon in this too. Sorry, I forgot to roll for him. And he also fails. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So that's good. You're killing Florin's dad.
I don't know who Florin is.
No, you don't.
Like in this timeline, it's almost like he's already dead.
Yeah. So here's the deal with these guys. You have you land this thundering boom on the ship, and the wood just flies hundreds of feet away. Should I also roll damage on you guys for shrapnel, you think?
I mean, we're pretty far away.
You know what? You're right. Just a little bit of damage. You guys all get hit by some of this shrapnel. You all take 1 damage.
Okay.
And this is part of your what you're going to be facing here.
Now, if somebody cast Toll the Dead on us,
that's
now,
all he's trying to do is get
Toll
Toll the Dead.
Oh, is that not okay? Is that not fair? Oh, sorry.
Quick, drink your potions, boys.
So you also see that these really badly injured archers are now on fire, and they're not dead. None of them are dead, but they are freaking out. The boat is on fire. This
badly burned.
This boat is definitely coming down. And Gershon says, "Hold fast, boys. There's only 3 of them. You can take them all out. Just 1 volley. We can kill them all." And it is Abel's turn.
Okay. So we're about 30 feet from the boat.
Yep.
And what is my movement speed in the boat?
So you the boat is only big enough for the 3 of you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're essentially on a controlled mount right now. You could paddle this boat and get all the way up to the boat this time because your momentum is carrying you. So you'd only be able to move at 15 feet normally, but you're already moving at a 15-foot
I've got
rate.
momentum.
So you can get all the way to the ship this turn if you wanted to, and that will not cost your movement. That's the movement of the boat. So you could still you could even climb up. That's half your movement to climb up, though.
They got bows, boys. We got to charge them.
I beg your pardon.
And I bring the boat up alongside. And I say,
Tempest, for the love of all that's holy, make this quick.
And I cast Spirit Guardians. And the ghosts of my vanquished enemies rise up from the water, begin swirling around the boat.
Oh my God. Do they take the damage right now too?
It started their turn, right?
Well,
Yeah, it's on their turn.
Okay.
So I rolled a 1, a 4, and a 3 on the 3d8.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
8 damage. DC 14 wisdom save.
At the start of the, and if they save, it's half.
And if they save, it's half.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Does it matter?
It matters for only one of them. All right. So it is their turn now. You're not going to climb up, right?
Nope. I'm staying in the boat,
Okay.
maintaining my concentration.
All right. This is the only one it matters for. It's a wisdom save, and he fails. And the spirits of your vanquished enemies begin to attack and hack and suck the life out of these archers. And the one by one, they all fall into the water or onto the burning boat. And let me get the next one. It is now Filnyr's turn. There's only one alive, and he is the Gershon on the bow of the boat.
And you started this off by saying I had my packed weapon was a bow in my hand.
I assume that's what you wanted, but if it's not what you wanted, you can.
Yeah, I don't think
that.
I would have, because he had Eldritch Blast, and
Okay.
the situation.
Okay.
Filnyr bow means the front of the boat.
So how far is this Gershon fella from us?
6 feet up from you.
6 feet higher.
Yeah.
Okay. And do I still have my alchemist beads on?
You do.
Okay, so I want to use the alchemist beads to give myself repelling blast.
Okay. All right. Okay. God damn. Okay.
And then Eldritch Blast the guy.
Okay. All right.
And if I'm below him, that will knock him up into the air.
Yes, it will.
Given the trajectory. So here's the first one.
I think you only get one.
19 to hit. I think you're right.
Yeah. That is a hit. God damn it.
So D10. 6 damage. And then he flies 10 feet.
Just straight up, right?
Away from me.
At
so
angle. Okay.
Basically directly in line with how he gets hit, which probably throws him into the water.
Yeah, I would be shocked if it didn't put him in the
Well,
water.
I'm going to... I'll get ready to be shocked, motherfucker.
Boat's only 6 feet wide, man.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I said that, but I'm not sure if that's true or not.
That's just how it looked from that side of the lake, guys.
Well, you're right down below it. Okay, so the angle is kind of steep. So I'm going to give him an athletics check to try and catch himself on the backside of the boat. But let me I still have to
But he's still going to go
do this thing.
Is he not 10 feet up in the air? Would he not take fall damage then?
He'll take fall damage. Yeah, he'll take fall damage. He'll take a D6 of fall damage. Only if he catches himself in the boat. If he lands in the water, he's just going to sink and die because he's wearing splint mail. All right. It's going to be against your... your spell save DC for him to
13.
catch himself. He basically has to do some flipping here. Let's see. Oh my God. Okay, athletics are good. I wish I should just whisper this. I can just tell you he passed. 16. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
All
he
right.
passed.
So you hear him just thud down and you don't hear him splash in the water, basically. He takes 5 damage. Oh my God. Okay. And it is his turn.
Is it?
It is.
He rolled between a 17 and an 18?
Yeah, he rolled an 18 and his dex is 13 and mine is 14.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he has to go first. But so here, he needs to do his wisdom saving throw for those stupid
Spirit Guardians. I almost knocked
Spirit
him out
Guardians.
He saves.
All right,
he only takes
he
4.
saves. Now he saves, and he is not slowed down either, right? When he saves.
No, it's still difficult terrain.
Okay. All right. And you hear him say, "Oh, goddamn. Why are you doing this?" And he launches himself off his boat and onto your boat. And he lands right on top of Abel and Filnyr. And it is now, you are all like struggling to keep space on this tiny little rowboat. And he swings at, yeah, I think he's got it. I mean, fuck. Filnyr's like blasted him into the water. This is bad news for him. Like, this is probably how he dies. I had something else in mind for the way he dies, but this is probably going to be it. All right. He swings his...
Look out, boys. He's going to try to take us with him.
All right. 21 on you, Abel.
21 will hit. God damn.
Okay. All right.
I got my AC. I was all proud. I got my AC up to a 20.
All right. You got a 10 slashing damage.
This always happens to me when I get on a boat.
and I need you to roll your Constitution saving throw for concentration.
Concentration.
Yeah.
That's 4. I don't have the feat yet.
Nope. Okay. And
The Spirit Guardians goes down.
the Spirit Guardians are down.
Were you not a variant human when you built him and had 2 feats by the 5th level?
Yeah, I took Tough and Polearm Master. Which, by the way, I do get an attack of opportunity on him.
Why?
Because he jumped into your
space?
He jumped into his space. Yep.
Fine.
I mean, here's the thing.
Do it.
If I'm still rowing the boat and don't have the spear in my hand,
Yeah, you probably maybe not.
You're gonna hit him with the boat. You're gonna hit him with the row. You're gonna hit him with the oar.
Or that's I'm using that as a
That's
pole
a pole
arm.
arm. Yeah. A D4 and a D6. Yeah. It's like a quarterstaff. You're using like a quarterstaff.
Okay. Well, then I just get the one.
The D6 is the main hand slash, and when you use your bonus action, it'll be a D4.
That's a 10.
Yeah, that's a miss. All right. And then he swipes. That was so easy for him to hit you. He's decided he's going to go ahead and hit you again.
It'd be really funny if Abel was still just in his loincloth.
Hit me again.
Wait, no, he knows that you did not hit him with the thing. I think he sees the robes. I think he's going to go for the robes. He's a smart tactician, so he's going to attack Ionus with this one. All right, 16.
That is going to miss.
What?
Yes, I have
because
a ring
he cast.
I have cast mage armor. And I have a ring of protection, which gave me a +1. So now it's 17 instead of 16.
All right. Well, he swings his last attack at you. One more time with feeling. 15. All right.
Too much feeling.
Too much feeling. Okay, and it is
using my
Ionus.
robes to throw my robes in his face. Get out of here! What are you doing?
It is your attack. Your go, Ionus.
He's right on top of me.
He is right on top of you, and your flaming sphere is still controllable. Do you want to drop it on your own boat?
It's on the other boat, though.
You can pull it toward you if you want to.
I can, but I want to sink that boat.
Don't you catch this boat on fire.
Okay. Shoot. He's right up on me. That is annoying. Oh, shit. No. Okay. I guess this does this matter? Okay. So he's right on top of me, and he's trying to swing at me, and I know that I would have a hard time using my normal attack. So I pull out a wand that I've found on my adventures, and I point it at him, and I just kind of hold it up, like you see some of those guys, those professional, I guess, police officers or military people. They hold their guns up, kind of by their shoulder. I hold the wand up kind of by my shoulder, and I fire my wand of magic missiles.
Yeah.
I fire my wand of magic missiles, which should be an auto hit, even if
How
he's
many
right
of
up on
them?
top of me. And I'm gonna fire that at level 3.
How many is that going to
So
hit
that's
him
gonna
with?
be 5 missiles.
You have
And-
3rd level spells already?
No, but I have a wand of magic missiles, and it has charges. It has 7 charges, and so I can
Damn.
do three charges, which would be a 3rd level
He's
wand
gonna
of
empty
magic
the
missiles.
Yeah, it's like
It's just 3 charges.
It's a kill shot.
It's a kill shot.
So that's gonna be a 5. So that'll be 25 damage.
Woo! For only 3 charges to that wand.
Mm-hmm,
That's pretty great.
Yeah, so you hit him, and it goes right into his face, and the force of these magic missiles actually contort his jaw and break his jaw off, and one of them hits him right in the eye, and another one just knocks his helmet clean off, and you can see that it actually went through the helmet before it bent it over, and it takes a big chunk of his hair with him as the helmet floats back, and he stands up. He's standing there over you, swinging wildly at you, and he just tips back over your boat and falls into the lake. And
Oh wait, catch him!
Really? He's gonna pull me right into the water.
Well, never mind. He's gone.
Ionis, I didn't know you knew Avada Kedavra.
Yeah.
You just never know when a head's gonna be useful.
Did you see that?
And as you're looking down, Ionus, into the lake, you can see through the moonlight as he is like falling in, you can see a purple long tentacle wrap around his body and pull him into the depths. Give me a wisdom saving throw. Filnyr and Ionus.
Oh boy, oh boy.
You have one more of these.
The level 15 Ionis.
Yep.
16 for Filnyr.
That's a failure.
Damn it.
Whoa.
What's 3 failures for Filnyr?
16's a fail. It's
12. Jesus.
All right.
less
that's
than
That's a
50%.
whiz hard right there.
That's a whiz hard. Yeah, that's 3 fails each. Okay, and you're charging into the archer fire. You're all wearing owl wooden assassin outfits, and your faces are covered. You're wearing these cloaks, and you see from the there are 3 towers that you're running sort of through and between before you get to the town. And the men who are charging with you, they're being just like hit by arrow fire and being cut down. But as you are running, you're eldritch blasting Filnyr, and Ionus, you're fire bolting or whatever your main sort of cantrip is. And Abel, I mean, the two of you it's unbelievable how fast he is in this armor, and he is like jumping over people who have fallen, and you can see that this is his true self, his true, like, this is what he seems like, this is how you remembered him. And he gets engaged with a woman wearing animal pelts that also looks a great
congratulations.
deal. Looks a great deal like Florin Gershon, his other half. This is his mother, and she has soldiers around her, and they are cutting down those other soldiers that arrive. But you get into melee, and Ionus and Filnyr are not far behind you, and
we're
we
back at
are
full
in
hit
initiative.
points.
You guys
Yes.
have full hit points, yes.
Yeah.
And Filnyr, your spells are back.
Yeah.
Ionus, you're still down 1 second level spell.
Okay.
What about me?
You are down 1 third level spell. Yes.
We got a
'Cause
short rest,
clerics-
but not a long rest.
Yeah, you got a short rest and a long
Well,
rest on
but
this
I
one.
do have arcane recovery, so I can get something back.
I think you get 2 at level 3. I think you get 2 first level spells, right? No, 1 first
or
level
one
spell.
second level. So I think I'll get my second level back.
Oh, you can. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just
All
two.
right.
So we're re-rolling initiative, yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna re-roll initiative.
7.
18.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
It was a 19. Yeah.
22
All
for
right.
Ionis.
Jace. All right. Sorry, I got one more here.
Wait a second. Did you say we got hit points back?
Yeah, you're full hit points.
Yeah, we had a short rest, so
Shorty.
Fire. Dancing.
burning on the dance floor.
Okay. From the towers, they are shooting to protect their leader now, and they're shooting at you, Abel. The first
Okay.
one.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a crit. Oh.
This is going to be like how Abel went down. Episode 2?
1.
Okay. Looks like 2 are going to hit,
2
and one of them is a
hits.
crit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is the crit. 13 damage.
Oof.
And then this is the plus 8, 21 damage.
Mm. Oh, can't get hit like that again.
All right. And it's Ionis next. You are 20 feet behind Abel, and he is engaged, and people are falling all around you as you make your way through the archers. There are 2 towers.
Mhm.
I mean, that are still a problem. That have one has 2 archers and one has 3 archers on it.
And
That are both within 50 feet of you.
within 50 feet.
Yeah,
And how tall are they?
20 feet up.
20 feet up. Abel is behind me.
No, he's ahead of you.
That's I'm sorry. He's 20 feet
Yeah.
ahead of me, and he is fighting. And how many people are around Abel?
Abel has 2 people on him that are engaged with him. There's many other people around him, but they're engaged with with Oglethorpans as they arrive to the thing. But there's a big guy and the druid that are directly looking at Abel and engaged with him.
Okay, and then what about Filnyr?
Filnyr is right next to you, I think.
3 archers. How far are the towers apart?
They're 20 feet apart each, so they're ahead of you and sort of flanking. So Abel is right between these 2 towers,
And the towers are 20 feet apart.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to.
You're actually you're actually 30 feet away from the tower with another, so say 40 feet up to the roost on both of these towers from you in a V.
I'm going to pick a spot in between the 2 towers, and I'm going to cast Sleep on the archers.
Oh, that's a good idea. What level?
Thom approves.
I love sleep.
I think just to make sure that I get them, I'm going to try to do it at level 2.
Okay.
And let me see. 5d8. That'd be 6d8.
No, it's 7d8 for upcast. You get 2 more d8s.
Oh, that's
per
right. That's
level.
right. It's two extra d8s. This is a good spell.
I agree.
This is a good spell. Who thought up this spell? This is great.
I totally agree.
Okay. So, one of those is a 1. So That's going to be 30 hit points.
Okay. Let's see here. So you can get all of them in the area. Is that correct?
Right. I wanted to put it. It's 20 feet from a point that I chose, and they're 20 feet apart. So I'm assuming if I put it in between the towers, it'll get all the archers.
So you see that as soon as you hit this, the two archers on one tower, and let's see, this one's been hit. They both go down, and on the other tower, one guy goes down.
Okay, so 2 people out of the 3.
Yes, 3 people out of the 5.
3 out of the 5.
3 out of
have
5
gone down.
3 out of 5. Okay, all right.
3 out of the 5 are asleep.
Okay,
that's a good turn for you.
Oof.
That's great.
I'll take it. Sleep.
Yeah.
Cast at success.
And Abel, how many hit points do you have? Because it's big, right? You could get him.
They're high up.
Well, you said they're 20 feet up?
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure I don't get Abel.
Okay. All right. That would be cool. Okay.
I'm gonna put it, about 6 inches above Abel's head.
Okay. Abel, you've got, there's lots of people around you, but only 2. There's a sort of an older looking soldier, and this woman, this mid-30s brown-headed woman with furs on her, and holding a quarterstaff that is wreathed in vines and glowing.
Is there a way I can take cover from the archers? I mean, if I run up to the base of the tower, maybe, or
maybe if you run to the base of the tower, maybe.
Positioned?
So you actually, I mean, I'll give you a free action perception check really fast, just to sort of check. This is just to see if you recognize.
5.
All right, so you don't. I mean, your wizard just fired something off at them, but you're not sure whether it was successful or not. One of these towers, obviously, I mean, in reality, one of these towers is better to go under than the other one, but
okay,
yeah, but you don't know which one.
I'm gonna run to the base of one of the towers, and I'm gonna put my back to it.
All right, so you'll get attacks of opportunity from the.
There's no way to do that without running past them?
You'd have to disengage.
Oh, I'm already engaged with
You're
them.
engaged. You're with them.
Okay.
You didn't hear my marriage proposal joke earlier in the show?
Oh, right. No, I did. I did, and then I went down that road. But then I should have gotten some cover bonus for those archers shooting at me, I feel like. All right. I am going to, from Hell's Heart, I stab at thee with my polearm. The lady who's fighting me.
Okay.
25.
Ooh, that's a hit.
That is 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I will use my War Priest action to bonus action attack again. Now, don't say anything. That's a 13. I am going to use my Channel Divinity to give it plus 10.
All right, that will hit.
It's another 7 piercing.
Not bad at all. Okay. And next is so it's her. So you hit her, and she is going to strike back at you with her quarterstaff. Now let's see here. No, she's not. She's going to cast Moonbeam. All right. So, let's see. This doesn't happen on his turn. Is that right? Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this like
it's when I start my turn there.
this ray of light comes down, and it's almost like she's steering the moon from the road a few feet away from you, and the circle comes down, and just your back is in this moonbeam, and yeah, that's all she's going to do. And it is this Filnyr's turn.
Okay, and I'm still 20 feet back.
Yeah.
Kill her before this thing starts burning me.
And it's her plus somebody else up above next to her?
Yeah, there's other people there too, but they're not like, they're sort of like fighting off the Oglethorpens as they're charging. There's probably like 15 people within 10 feet of this fracas. Some Oglethorpens, some Lakenharthers, but mostly it's these are the three who are engaged with each other.
Okay. Did I see? You said two of the archers in one tower fell asleep, and then one. Is that both of them in one tower?
So both of them in one tower, and the other tower has two that are still up.
Okay.
And one that's asleep. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to run up to. Kind of just want to shatter the tower again, but
do it. That's a good idea. You'll certainly kill that asleep one because he's going to get disadvantage on any save, and you could take out these other two.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let me shatter the tower that has the three in them with the two archers that are up.
Okay.
All right, so 3d8 thunder. 16 damage.
I don't even need to roll.
And obviously the structure takes it too. So
yeah, you destroy the upper portion of this tower, and with the top of it gone, these three dead bodies fall to the ground, and the wood legs of the tower also come down. And everybody is doing having to jump out of the way from these things that are coming down. You've killed all three of them.
Okay. And then I will bonus action put my Hexblade's Curse on the druid that Abel's fighting.
Good.
Florence's
Awesome.
mom.
Florence's mom. Yeah.
She's got it going on.
She does.
Hexblade's Curse, I mean.
Okay. All right. You're not going to bring her up, are you? As a fucking specter.
It's all that he wants, and he's waited so long.
I know.
I can't bring her up as a specter yet. I don't have that at level 3.
Okay. Okay. All right. Good. All right.
Although I was just thinking about how like you've turned us against everything that we've allied with.
I know, right?
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. Okay. The knight that's next to Gershon calls out, and he says, "Everyone be strong. Stay together. Kill the intruders. We fight for Lakenhearth, not for the valley, not for Adair or Hark. We fight for our homes." And you can see that everybody around him feels quite inspired by him. and he doesn't get to move anything else. He doesn't do anything else. And it is back up the top. The Hark Archers, they're dead. And Ionus, Idestu.
I'm trying to. We're still fighting Gershon.
Yep.
Abel's still tangled with her, and I forgot Filnyr's also jumping in on that.
No, I haven't moved. I'm still 20 feet away.
Did you fire at or anything like that, or are you in trouble
No,
with anybody else?
I blew up the leftover archers in the
So
tower.
they're all good. So I'm gonna firebolt Gershon. I'm gonna attempt to firebolt Gershon.
Okay.
That's 10.
Okay. That is a miss.
Back when
And
firebolt
you're gonna hang back with
firebolt begins missing again. Damn it!
you're gonna hang out with
Yeah, I'm staying
Filnyr,
with Filnyr.
right?
I'm staying with Filnyr.
Okay. All right.
Wait,
and
we
it
have
is
like soldiers with
Able.
us, right?
You do.
Yeah,
They're
they're all fighting the
rushing
other-
in.
Other people.
Yeah, they're keeping the other soldiers off you. Basically, we have a fight where you all have keyed in on their leadership.
So, start of my turn, I'm going to take moonbeam damage.
Yep. And it's let's see here. You're going to take, I think this is going to be 3d10. Yep.
Ooh.
Nope, 2d10. Sorry, 2d10.
Whew.
2d10. No save, right? No Constitution saving throw.
Oh, my favorite.
Okay. That's going to be 10 or half of 10.
13.
13 passes. You take
Nice.
5.
All right. How far are Filnyr and Ionus from me?
20 feet.
20 feet?
Yeah.
Tempest, give me your aid. I cast aid at 3rd level on the 3 of us.
Oh wow.
That's
That is,
nice. That's
everyone's hit points are raised by 10, and you gain 10 current hit points as well.
That's so great.
Feeling good.
All right. So she realizes that you are a healer and a healer of Tempest. And she moves the moonbeam back over to Filnyr and Ionus as a bonus action. And as she does that, she attacks you, Abel.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 17.
Will not hit.
And the moonbeam goes over. Let me just make sure I get this right.
Oh, yeah, now the moonbeam's on you. Now it's going to be important, right?
Okay. No, I got it. That's fine. And it is...
No, that was to Filnyr and Ionus.
Yeah. And it's now Filnir's turn. Filnyr, you have disadvantage on this save.
I do. Why is that?
You do. I cannot tell you.
Well, that sounds like some DM bullshit. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, he's not kidding. He just doesn't care as much as it sounded like.
Yeah. You said con save
Yeah, con save.
with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
14.
14, baby!
Okay. And she targets you and she says a word and grasps your 14, and you have to roll one more time with disadvantage.
Again with disadvantage.
Again with disadvantage.
4.
Okay. So you take the full 2d10. She has advantage on her next saving throw or attack roll. You take 4 damage,
Okay.
and you feel an intense pain, both here and out in the world. Only you need to make this save. Wisdom save.
Which character?
15. Your level 15 wisdom save. Your level
Okay.
15 Filnyr wisdom save.
Oh, God. I don't like this. 12.
Filnyr has changed shape and has turned into a giant demon from the deep. you see him and you look up at him and you can still see his eyes there. And he does not seem different. And Filnyr, you are, this is from Ionus's perspective. You just get real tall. You just get real tall.
All right. Am I doing any kind of saving throw or anything seeing this?
No, not yet. It's Filnir's turn.
Okay. Does anything change in terms of my abilities from my character on the ground?
Yeah, you look down at your hands and you have they're giant, and you still have the ability to cast your spells and all of that, but you think you could probably hit really fucking hard now, but you're still Filnyr, and it's like what the fuck is happening? Like it doesn't make any sense to you.
I'm just trying to put in this terms like, am I Ant-Man or am I the Hulk, or like
You're
just
the Hulk.
mentally? Yeah,
mentally, but it's not taken over your brain. You're still yourself.
Right. I mean, I had a plan coming into this turn, so I feel like if I'm still myself, there might be a slight hesitation to it, but I think he would still go with it in the moment, given the chaos of battle. So he's going to run up to Gershon lady and take a swing with his longsword,
which is a tiny little toothpick in your hand now. So you're going to hit with your hand, like not the. I mean, you're going to swing the short sword. I mean, the long sword, but like.
I mean, maybe I guess in the moment he would, if his fists are that big, then it would be like it makes more sense to just kind of pound her.
Yeah. Yep. So you have plus 10.
Hey, I'm engaged with her. Come on.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
I have plus 10.
You have plus 10 to hit.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what happens then. That'll be an 18.
That is going to hit. So you are going to do with your fists 2d8 plus 8 damage.
Okay. That is 20 damage plus Hexblade's Curse, which is another bonus damage equal to my proficiency bonus, so 2 more damage.
Yeah. So you just crush her with your hand, and when you do so, you realize that you have wings and that you are not even touching the ground now. Like you're like up 3 feet off the ground. You have actually not run. You have flown here. And you see that the knight that's next to her is burning, and Abel looks like he is taking intense heat from you as well. And Abel, you see this giant fiend from your memory. You've seen him do this thing, and you know that Ionus is not up to the task to stop him the way you saw in your image, in your vision.
All right. Do I get to take an action?
You get to take an action.
I've got a crazy idea.
All right.
If it doesn't work out, we can just cut all this and I'll do something else.
I don't think that's how D&D works.
Tempest,
Reload.
you've shown me worlds within worlds, planes within planes, eternity inside a memory. Please bring your blessing down on Filnyr and Ionus. the Filnyr and Ionus watching us now. And I cast Bless on Filnyr and Ionus within the memory.
Holy shit. That's fucking cool, man. I love that. Oh, man. All right. So it's the right time to do it. Filnyr and Ionus, you do have wisdom saving throws to make and a perception check.
Which one do you want first?
Give me Filnyr's saving throw.
Okay. And I have
first.
Bless. Is that right?
And you have Bless now. Yes.
20 to save. But that's without the Bless.
All right. Well, you saved.
1. Yeah.
All right. You saved. You still have 4 misses, which is more
not
than you
good.
wanted. Yeah. Ionus.
Well, I mean, you also set this check at less than 50% success rate with our bonuses.
You are going to wake up and it's not going to be good. It was very dangerous what you both did here. Ionus.
Perception with just wisdom.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw, and I'm blessed.
And you're blessed with a D4.
Fuck, natural 1.
No.
Natural 1.
All right, that's fail.
That's it.
But you felt here's the amazing thing. You felt Abel's blessing through this memory. And I'm going to give you both perception checks with advantage.
All right. Yeah, I think seeing this giant Baylor, seeing my friend do this, I don't think... I think that was a perfect roll.
20 for Filnyr.
18 for Ionus.
And you see one of the masked men pull his mask back. And it's Edgar, and he produces the spear. And he runs, grabs Abel by the armor, and tosses him 20 feet away as he begins to be singed by the Baylor's heat. And he jumps into the air and sinks Tempest's prick inside of him, into his back, and it sticks him. And he brings him, as he shifts shape back from a Baylor back into Filnyr, and he brings him over to a spot slightly out of the fray, and he calls out to the priest, Abel Snowflower, and says, "You must revive him. I have killed him. You must revive him. We have but 60 seconds.
What does that
do? If
he
dies, the whole thing goes away."
What does that do with the ring of sacrifice that I've got on?
I don't think it fit your big Baylor finger.
Mm-hmm.
So the Baylor went down.
Yeah.
And Filnyr, you are still unconscious.
Okay.
Actually, no. He stabs you twice. He stabs you once. The sacrifice reload. The sacrifice ring pops. You turn around.
Like churning butter.
The Baylor turns around and looking to strike Abel, and instead sees Edgar, and Edgar sinks a second shot right into his gut and turns him back into a half elf, and he says, "You must bring him back, Abel. You must bring him back. I have to take care of these people.
Do you
bring
have
him
diamonds?"
Back." No. Isn't it within your power? Sam, I gave you a potion of Revivify. You have a potion of Revivify.
I mean, I guess I was gonna hopefully save it for myself. I tend to die a lot. But okay. And
he says, "Wizard, over here, next to the priest. Next to the priest now."
What's happening? What was that?
"There could be no witnesses. Over here now."
He walks over there.
He proceeds to bring fire down from the sky. and he begins to scorch the earth around this village, and meteors land around you, burning and destroying both the Oglethorpean army and the remnants of the Lake and Hearth militia. And you're now back in Monterre. Schnobik the teenager has just had his mind wiped, and Mr. Percy sits there with you, Schnobik. Ionus comes in, and neither one of you have any memory of this ale heist that you've done. And Mr. Percy says, how do you boys feel?
Feel fine,
Why
Mr.
are
Percy.
you always asking us that, Mr. Percy?
I care about you. You seem to be sickly today. When you went to gather supplies for your mother in the Meckelberg, do you remember going to the Mickelberg today?
Yes.
Do you remember deviating from your trail and going to the bar and drinking? That's why you feel a bit drunk now. You should have come straight home.
No,
You're
that
both
does
very
that does make
naughty
sense.
boys. Very
Well, I
naughty
find-
boys.
More and more that Mountain Air disagrees with me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Percy. I tend to have the desire to get into trouble when my brother's around. It won't happen
Yes.
again.
Let's see that it doesn't. Erlington is very upset. Anytime you move off, deviate from the path that he has set forward for you. And your mother and father are even more upset. Keep a low profile for as long as you can, boys.
All right. Feels like a prison.
Yes, wealth can be a prison too. I wish you boys could get away from here.
And thus ends the Interstitial post 88 episode, not 89. And who knows?
88.5.
Who knows? Maybe Filnyr will decide to go into have his memories restored next, and we'll have Interstitial part 2, not 89.
Well, wait till we see what the consequences of those wisdom failures were. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Goodness. We may have to break
Oh,
this one up
boy.
into 2. I didn't realize how late it was getting. Sorry, I had prepped this thing. I had timing.
100% worth it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Timing.
Yeah.
Timing.
Yep.
So much.
Hope you enjoyed the big episode. Come see what's next on Patreon, listeners. Patreon.com/DungeonDads. We got lots of extra content for you.
Yeah. And I think that this bonus is going to be an interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
A lot to unpack. All right. Thank you, Abel, Milo, Darbin, Tarbuck,
And a cast of
Rolo,
thousands.
and 2 mal-tempered French Darren soldiers, Elven soldiers. Toodle, everybody.
Toodles.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-